Hey guys, this week we're going to do something a little bit different. We had friend of the show, Max Bemis, do a song, and it's for bracket, and eat it up, y'all.
We had nothing for a show, nothing. So we decided we'd make a show about everything. And I don't regret the time I wasted when I could have been so productive. So waste your time with us today. Don't let opinion or fact get in your way. And I know there are idiots just like me, dispersed throughout the country, waiting for relief. Bracket, bracket, bracket.
Bow, a bow, a bow, 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 a bow, a bow, bow, a bow, a bow, bow.
Welcome to Bracket, the only show where we take a bunch of shit, face it off against another bunch of shit to see what the best shit really is. I'm your host, Cullen Jennings, and joining me today is John Abbott.
Hey, it's a me, John. I'm sorry.
Don't forget about Jesse Knowles.
Hey, it's me, Jesse, and shoot, I was going to say a Punch-Out quote, but I totally forgot them all.
Great, good start.
All right, well, Emmy-nominated creator of Kid Icarus, Greg L. Mercer.
Hey, everybody, I'm a kid now. I'm a squid now. See, guys, it was that easy.
Hey, I said it's a me, John. That counts. I got mine right. I just wasn't proud of it.
We have a special guest from Violence Island, Insert Credit Podcast, and the Infinite Long Box, Alex Jaffe.
Hey, don't show me your moves.
There you go.
See, that was good.
Wait, don't?
Yeah, because F-Zero isn't on today's show.
People have already turned it off now that you've said that.
They're done. They're like, man, I just fucking love F-Zero so much. That was me, actually. So what? We're all babbling here. We're going to do the 16 best Nintendo properties. And actually, this week, we've got John on the hot seat again.
That's me again. I'm here to ruin the show.
So he must
John, quit
vote
hogging
first.
the hot seat.
Yeah,
So
John.
with the hot seat, he must vote first, and he cannot change his vote. So right away, Nintendo property. Here we go. Round one, Group A, Mario versus Super Smash Brothers. Group B, Animal Crossing versus Fire Emblem. And Group C, Metroid versus Mario Kart. And Group D, Kirby versus Splatoon. And Group E, we've got Zelda taking on Donkey Kong. In F, we have Wii Fit / Sports versus Pikmin. In Group G, we've got Pokemon versus WarioWare. Group H, we got Star Fox versus the Mother series. So, right away, round one, Group A, Mario versus the Super Smash Brothers series. Who cares to take a stab at it?
So we argued quite a bit about what falls under Mario as an umbrella. We argued whether or not Super Smash has enough about it to really constitute an entry here. I am of the impression that Smash, as a franchise, I get it. It sells consoles. People like it. I don't think there's enough about Smash itself as opposed to being sort of a meta grouping of everything else.
I would agree,
Greg did
but
not play that story mode.
I would agree, but at the same... Oh, what? The story mode that was written by the guy who did Kingdom Hearts and... true fact.
Hey, that story mode had Lucario finding Solid Snake in a cardboard box. Tell me
sure
where
did.
that happens anywhere else.
I don't know. Sonic stepping in to save all of the Nintendo.
Exactly. It was amazing.
The thing about Super Smash Brothers is that I'd agree that it's a little too ethereal to count it as its own thing, and yet it is the game that I bought the last 3 Nintendo systems for. I can't really hide my intentions there. It's shameful. It's not really like a robust experience that I'd like to brag about. It's not. None of them are games that I'd hold up as like being anywhere close to the best I've ever played. But it's that game that when it comes out, that just meta crossover part of me just needs to scratch that itch.
Well, and so there's this thing to consider about Smash Brothers. When the original Smash Brothers came out on Nintendo 64, there wasn't a whole lot like it, really. Like, the closest thing you could point to was probably, Power Stone on the Dreamcast? Like,
in terms of, like, party-based fighting games, yeah, that's what you're getting at.
Well, I just mean, like, this mashup of four people in a fighting influence style gameplay, but also, like, the percentage, like, it wasn't about knocking out health bars, it was about getting percentage high enough to do basically like ring outs and this influence on like items and it was, and Nintendo having their properties crossover was unheard of until then.
Yeah. Here's the thing I'm thinking though. You know how like people get upset at like the Academy Awards because everything that wins is like a movie about how great movies are? I feel like Super Smash Brothers is kind of a video game about how great video games are. That makes me want to put it on a peg.
Sure, but let's not forget over here, without Mario, there's no Nintendo.
Yeah, they call him Mr. Nintendo.
Wait, is that not his name?
Yeah, his name is Mario Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very tough call for me. I think, I've known that I could buy a Nintendo system every time it comes out since the Nintendo 64 because I wanted to get Smash Brothers on it. Right. I got a Wii U because I knew I wanted to play the new Smash Brothers on it. I've gone out of my way to get Smash Brothers at midnight every time it's come out since Brawl, I guess.
And I'm not going to pretend I didn't think it was the best thing in the world when Ryu showed up in like the last DLC batch. That was the guy I voted for in the poll years ago.
But I've watched a lot of Mario Maker, and you guys
Mario Maker is the hottest.
The side right now and talking a lot about Smash, and I think Mario Maker, in general, Super Mario World, anything for me is the way to start.
Look,
Mario is everything. Like, I feel like the reason we're talking about Super Smash Brothers up top right now is because we won't get the chance to for the rest of this because Mario is such the clear winner right here.
I don't know about clear winner. I think it's a very tough decision to make, but I mean, Mario 64 taught everyone how to make a game in 3D. Like, there's tons of franchises that never learned how to cross over into 3D as well as Mario did. I
need a vote, John.
More than that, Super Mario Brothers taught everyone how to make a console game.
Yeah. Oh boy. I really want to give a vote to Super Smash Bros. Because I don't think it's going to get what it should, but I'm afraid, so I'm going to vote safe and give Mario my vote.
Yeah! Take the coward's way.
Yes.
I'm gonna be upfront here and say I've never owned a Nintendo console other than a handheld. Like, I've never had a 64, a GameCube, a Wii, or a Wii U.
Well, you didn't mention the best one, Super NES.
I'd never had that either.
That's fine.
I did, but I was not old enough to remember it. So I'm gonna go Mario because my first Smash game was the newest one, and I think it's fine. I'm not blown away by it.
Boy, I've been sitting here like mulling it over in my head because like we're talking like we've just been talking about straight like platformer Mario, but I imagine this also includes like sports spin-offs, which can be hit or miss.
Well, the answer is no. Games. We've broken those off into separate things, and the only one that made the list was Mario Kart. So Mario Party and the Mario sports games cannot be.
Oh, I wasn't aware that.
I would count Mario Maker as part of the main.
Yeah, I would definitely think Mario Maker. Yeah.
Well, I mean that's okay because that.
What about Mario Paint? Where's Mario Paint in this?
Mario Paint is not part of that.
It's in my heart.
Mario Paint is grouped with Mario Teaches Typing and...
now, wait a minute. I take offense to that. Mario Paint's way better.
No, Mario Paint is the best part of that franchise, but it is still part of that franchise.
Again, like everyone else, I bought consoles for Super Smash Brothers because it's hard to resist the appeal of like everyone's going to get Smash. you're not gonna have anything spoiled, but like it's so much fun to just like be a part of and see like all the different characters, like all the new characters that have been added, the way it looks, the way it feels. It's a lot of fun to get the new Super Smash Brothers and just play it for a while.
It's kind of the same thrill that like Sportos get after seeing their favorite players from college football being drafted into
it's like you're exactly right. That's the exact same kind of feel. You're 100% right.
Hey, real talk, I will never forget the moment when Sonic was announced for Brawl.
I'll never
that was a wild moment.
That was never huge. Forget it.
That was very much an all bets are off kind of thing.
I've been sitting here thinking, because like Mario can be very hit or miss for me. I grew up with a lot of Mario games and they didn't do a lot for me. Mario 64 I played, but I was never really excited about. But like Super Mario Galaxy was incredible.
Can I tell a story about how I first heard about Sonic being in Smash? It's a good story.
Yeah, sure.
So I was in Israel, and I was in a place with really shoddy internet, and we only got access for about half an hour a day. And they were building up the Super Smash hype that like every day they were updating Smash Brothers Dojo, which was the site you would go to see, oh, here's an item that's going to be in it. And they were getting to the part that it was really close to showing up, and like we were seeing some of the secret characters. But like every single image on the page took like a full minute to load. So I went to the site, put it up that day. The new image is like loading line by line by line. I see Sonic's shoes, and I freak out.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's maybe the best way to find out.
I'm a Mario vote.
That locks it up. Cullen, Jaffe?
Mario.
Cullen?
I'll throw one to Smash, even though Super Mario World is probably one of my 3 favorite games of all time. Yeah. That means Mario knocks out Super Smash Brothers 4-1. We got Animal Crossing versus Fire Emblem.
Oh no!
Here's a little story. Both of these I bought. Both of these I gave up a week later on, and I do not give a shit about either one.
You are such the exception to that.
No, I know. I know that.
Fire Emblem gives me anxiety because, like, I can't let anybody die.
You can play it with that turned off now.
Yeah,
who wants to play that?
Yeah, don't play
if you can play with that turned off, what's the point?
Yeah,
it's like admitting that it was flawed from the beginning, and then it's not it anymore. But like, if you're playing with that consciousness of like keeping everybody alive, you're defeating the point of the game yourself, and you're just resetting every turn. It becomes an exercise in tedium. Animal Crossing is also an exercise in tedium, but you're building up no matter what. You never fall backwards.
I think those are harsh words for both of these games.
Yeah.
Is there a game more manipulative than Animal Crossing? I mean,
not much.
Maybe MMOs.
Animal Crossing's the most relaxing, laid-back game ever.
I was gonna say like freemium games, like
sure.
See, and that's one thing with Nintendo stepping into the handheld market. If you had an Animal Crossing on your phone, it'd be a done deal. I'd play the fuck out of that.
Oh, that would immediately be a freemium game.
Yeah.
I can't do it. So here's my Animal Crossing story. Like everybody, after about 3 months, I stopped playing, and then I went back, and I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to try resetting it. And I open it up, I load it up, there's Isabelle. She's holding a clipboard, and I'm like, all right, I'm just going to reset the town. And she freaks out. And I'm like, oh, God, no. And she's like, you don't really mean that, right? You wouldn't reset the town. We live here. We're people who live here.
God.
And I'm like, holy shit. And you have to like honestly confirm like 9 times before anything goes through. And I couldn't do it. I closed the app and I never went back since.
That's Animal Crossing. It's always done that.
Undertale tried to pull that on me, and I was wrecked.
Undertale does
they were similar. They were pleading with me not to change the game back, so I just deleted it. I couldn't do it.
Whereas I bought the first 3DS I had was the limited edition Fire Emblem one, and I had a real good time with that.
These are some weird ones to go against each other, because Fire Emblem, you have this like, Fire Emblem's all about just like mechanics, like, it's turn-based.
It's very hard in the paint in all of its systems.
It's you interacting with a bunch of systems. Whereas Animal Crossing is like, chill out, man. Hang out on this beanbag and like do some fishing. Like maybe you got to pay off that house, but he's not going to pressure you about it. You got as much time as you want.
I got the crux question here. Which is the better dating sim?
Oh God, it's Fire Emblem.
Is it? Because Animal Crossing, it's like kind of this meta thing where you get to know everybody over time. Fire Emblem's this kind of manipulative thing where like you line up this guy.
I think Fire Emblem's creepy. like flat out. I think it's straight up creepy. And I think
to be fair, the dating element stuff is all a very recent development.
Right. No, and I understand that, but I like playing. It doesn't do anything.
So
for
I'm gonna
me
lock in my vote. You guys can keep talking if you want, but my vote is for Animal Crossing because Fire Emblem doesn't have a dog who plays guitar and sings for you.
That's true.
I'm gonna slide in here quick. I'm also an Animal Crossing vote.
Wait, you're gonna KK slide in here quick?
Yes,
got him.
So yes, I get what you're saying with Animal Crossing. You do get to know the characters, but the characters with Animal Crossing all have set personality types. They all don't. The only individual things that those characters in Animal Crossing have are like catchphrases and like houses that match their
aesthetic,
personality, their aesthetic, their personality, etc. Which is fine because there's hundreds of villagers, and that all works fine. God knows I got really attached to some of my villagers.
I
with
quit
Fire
Emblem
Emblem
the GameCube version when one of my favorite villagers moved out.
I quit playing the 3DS one because I couldn't handle one of my favorite villagers moving out. Fire Emblem, on the other hand, is. I get what you're saying by it being creepy, but like I don't approach it as a dating sim so much as I approach it as, hey, here's this cast of characters, get to know them. Which ones do you think would like you get to arrange?
And that's where I find it creepy. I don't find that the mechanics
you're
make
matching
them
up their personality.
breed.
You're matching up the way you play the game. Like I've talked to people like who've played the game and
makes you breed.
Here's the thing I will say for Fire Emblem: the sprite animations are gorgeous.
Yes, back when they still used the sprite animations, the 3D animations not so much. But
yeah, exactly.
I think the 3DS charm.
Yeah, I think they're fine.
I need a vote, Jesse.
Okay, there was a time where I would have voted Animal Crossing, but I'm going to vote Fire Emblem because I was never able to accurately get into that series up until the most recent one, and then the most recent one did everything I had a problem with, and it fixed everything for me, and that became like my favorite 3DS game.
Which has better amiibos. That's what I say.
Fire Emblem does have really good amiibos.
Are you kidding me? The Animal Crossing amiibos are way better.
All right, calm down. I'm a Fire Emblem vote. I think it's a better looking game. There's things I like about Animal Crossing, but the same way that Fire Emblem sets off Jaffe's nerves, I cannot handle some things in Animal Crossing. Like the idea that in my house right now there are roaches, I'm never going to be able to go back. I can't do that. I could probably do okay living in the world of Fire Emblem as long as I had magic and stuff. So it's down to you, Alex. It is 2-2.
I'm so scared.
It's 2-2. I'm going with Animal Crossing.
Oh,
Damn
thank
it.
God. Oh, thank God.
I'm sorry, Roger. We tried.
It doesn't matter because either one. Okay, forget it.
Animal Crossing. Look, here's my piece. Animal Crossing is more appealing to more people, and that's fine. The reason why I like Fire Emblem so much is that it's a huge cast of characters, and that appeals to me specifically.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Animal Crossing knocks out Fire Emblem 3-2. We got Metroid versus Mario Kart.
Hoot.
Again, no one's gonna like me after this episode. I don't care about Mario Kart. I never have. I've never been into it.
Greg, everyone expected you to pick the one with the robot suit.
I mean,
there was no way around that.
Sure,
I feel
it's
like
just
Mario Kart is all nostalgia.
I disagree. I think
necessarily.
I think it's
I would agree
adding
with
nostalgia
you.
with new basis. Like
I would agree with you up until the most recent Mario Kart. The most recent Mario Kart shows that they are totally capable of making that franchise a whole new thing.
But
I think 7 was the same way.
Was the new Mario Kart as revolutionary as, say, a Metroid Prime? I would say that's a ridiculous
but
question.
of course not. Metroid.
I would say yes in the term of its series, yes, but as a game, no.
I mean, yeah, that Mario Kart 8 did revitalize people's interest in Mario Kart in a very big way. And so did the original DS one. Mario Kart DS brought.
Oh, I played that.
Because that was the first online Mario Kart, and people went nuts for that. Metroid's got this weird thing where like it was this like 2D darling, and then the Prime series came out, and it became this like big juggernaut of a franchise for them again. And then ever since the third Prime game, they just don't know what to do with it.
I mean,
it's
really
weird because Yeah, Fusion's great, and I wish they would go back to that. But the cool thing about Metroid is that like it's been revolutionary more than once. Super Metroid is like a blueprint that people go to design like 2D platforming adventure open world games. Like
there's a reason they're called Metroidvanias.
Yeah, Castlevania has been chasing that idea for years and years. It's Super Metroid is so good. Like Super Metroid continues to be like one of the most popular. Like people constantly play that game over and over.
I think Fusion's a better game than Super Metroid, but
I think that it gave my fix for when Jeffy, I think I'm older than you. But I grew up in this whole weird like Super Nintendo was such a big influence on me. So like I played so much Super Metroid and so much Super Mario Kart that I don't on that console I have no clue where to go with this. I'm gonna come in. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna come in as a Mario Kart vote. And it's nothing against Metroid. But for me, I'm way more about sitting down and having a good time with a group of people, and the new Mario Kart's amazing. And also, I just think it's really, I hope that this Mario Kart 8 on Wii U is the last Mario Kart. And by that, I mean, I hope the next game is just like Smash
Nintendo
Brothers
Kart.
and is a Nintendo kart racer. Because they're already doing that. Mario Kart 8 has Villager and Link, and other characters.
You know what? I'd be fine if they
Peach.
still continued to call it Mario Kart and just put a bunch of guys in there.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Yeah, sure.
I'm clearly a Metroid vote. Like we've said, the Metroid Fusion games are, to me, the highlight of the Game Boy Advance era.
You mean
absolutely?
You're saying Metroid Fusion and Metroid Zero Mission?
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm absolutely a Metroid vote. Plus, out of anyone on this list, I think I'd most like to just hang out with Samus because I feel like we could just sit back and not talk much and just judge other people.
That's fucked up because Kirby would do that with you better.
Kirby, you're right. Kirby would.
So don't try to.
No. Here's the thing about Kirby people don't realize. Kirby is 8 inches tall.
That is true. That is a fact.
He can go anywhere he wants.
Yeah. All right. And obviously, if you're going to hang out with anybody, it's going to be Pikachu. Come on, guys.
Fair enough.
It's Pikachu.
Not.
I'm going to vote for Metroid because to enjoy Mario Kart, you need friends, and I don't have friends. So there you go.
I will disagree on that because the hours I put into Double Dash
rules.
Dash is different because it gives you your own friend.
Right, exactly. And I think that takes over everything. I still think this new Mario Kart may be the best one out of the series, but I still think the mechanics of Double Dash make it the best. For me,
rules.
I'm a Mario Kart vote. I love Metroid.
2-2 right now.
Mario Kart vote. I think Fusion is the best Metroid game, period.
Yes, Fusion is underrated. You're not wrong.
Is Jesse breaking this tie? Is that what's about to happen?
It's me.
So.
Yeah, it's me.
No.
Oh no.
We tried.
So the thing about Mario Kart is that it's a really interesting franchise that they put out one per console and it moves consoles. It's a weird anchor that they can rely on, and most of the time they get it right. Sometimes they don't. I played that Game Boy Advance Mario Kart and I didn't like it at all. But most of the time it can either range from being a pretty casual fun game to a game that you get really into for months and months, and there's something to be said for that. But Metroid might be my favorite Nintendo franchise, so I have to vote that.
Yeah.
We just knocked out who should have won this whole thing.
You guys fought so hard to get Mario Kart on this list.
Knocked out
it goes out round one.
Mario Kart should have gone to the finals.
Mario
is crazy.
Kart does not deserve a spot on this list.
I don't know what you guys, everybody warned me going into this that you guys make a lot of weird choices, but I'm happy with everything so far.
Well, Metroid knocks out Mario Kart in an upset as far as I'm concerned. 3-2. We've got Kirby taking on Splatoon. Stop
Splatoon
bullshit.
should not be on this list.
Splatoon shouldn't be here, especially up against Kirby.
Get out of here, Splatoon.
We will explain why Splatoon deserves on this list handily, make no mistake. John, your Smash main is Day, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting to me, because I don't know anything about him.
I love King Dedede. King Dedede.
Yeah,
but I mean, King Dedede rules over Dreamland.
Does he rule over?
I feel like most of what I know about King Dedede comes from the Brawl in the Family webcomic, as it should.
But King Dedede rule is he's a king. He rules over, and that poor, like, he gets beat up by Kirby all the time, and most of the time he didn't even do anything wrong.
Isn't the deal with King Dedede that he goes around claiming he's the king, but he's not really the king of anything?
I mean, that might be the case in, like, the show, maybe, but I'm pretty sure in the games he does actually rule over Dreamland.
Dreamland.
Yeah.
Is Dreamland
King
a subdivision
like
of Pop Star as seen in in Kirby 64, or is Pop Star a different place?
I think Pop Star's the planet that Kirby comes from.
Right, yeah.
It says Kirby lives in his dome-shaped home in Dreamland, a country on his home planet Pop Star.
Okay,
there
yeah.
Yes, Pop Star is the planet that Kirby is
maybe the best planet name ever.
Yeah, except it's a star and not a planet.
That's true.
Yeah.
I love Kirby. I think Kirby is like... Kirby's great. Kirby's like such a great character, and I love that like Nintendo proved that they could make an amazing Kirby game. They made Kirby Superstar Saga, and it's incredible. And then after that, they said, you know what? Let's just turn Kirby into the series where we do all of our weird experimenting. And so you get like, obviously Kirby and the Epic Yarn is like the big one, but you get stuff like it's like Kirby. What is it? It's you get to control like multiple Kirbys. It's like you get a whole
Kirby and the Amazing Mirror.
That's the
no.
Yeah.
No, that's not Amazing Mirror, is it? Amazing Mirror is the one with the mice on the cover, right?
No.
That's Squeak Squad.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
So John, now I would like you to explain why Splatoon does deserve to be on this list.
I mean, because Splatoon's the greatest the greatest like new thing Nintendo's put out since maybe Pikmin. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say Pikmin.
Splatoon is Nintendo showing, hey, like, we know what we're doing over here. We know you guys are talking behind our backs everywhere, but guess what? We can pull out the greatest thing you've ever seen like it was nothing. I mean,
the weird thing about Splatoon
like
is that
an entire genre on its head, and not only like excelling at what that genre does, but showing that they can do something like totally new with it.
There's so many cool ideas in Splatoon. The focus on fashion is so weird. The focus on all of the constant paint puns, the squid puns. It became this huge thing instantly overnight.
10, even 5 years from now, Splatoon will be like the hottest thing Nintendo has. It'll be right up there with Mario and Zelda and what have you.
Sure.
But as it's right now, it's too young.
But it's only one game. It
hasn't earned its chops.
I don't disagree. But like John was saying, the weird thing about Splatoon is that like, a lot of people point to Nintendo, whether they're right or not, and they say, I don't like Nintendo games because they're usually like, they're designed to be like really happy, cartoonish games that like feel like they're for children. And I'm not saying Splatoon's like mature and not that, but like it's really stylish and self-aware, and
Kirby is unabashedly that, and I love Kirby for it. Kirby might be the
Kirby is too.
Nintendo thing.
The way that I explain Splatoon is that it looks the way we remember Nickelodeon looking.
Yeah.
I think that's a slight against Splatoon. I think Splatoon has a sense of style above what.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like, obviously, if you go back and look at Nickelodeon, it looks like trash. But we remember it looking so cool and like wild and crazy and stuff. Splatoon very much
almost
takes
like
that.
They were
vibe.
wild and crazy kids.
Oh man, and it's about getting slimed in a sense.
Yeah.
I guess to me the argument that it's too new, I guess that doesn't make sense to me because it's obvious that Splatoon is going to be something that's a huge part of Nintendo's future, and like they have supported and updated that game more than any game in their history of making games.
Splatfest was a crazy idea when you think that Nintendo was the one doing it.
Yeah.
Not to mention that they have been. How much DLC have they launched, and not one of it has been. It's all free.
It seemed like they were doing it weekly.
They were.
Yeah.
That's insane.
There were weekly updates until August, I want to say. And actually, tonight a new weapon is available tonight. So
no kidding.
So where's your vote, John?
I don't know.
Here's the thing, y'all are giving a lot of Splatoon and love, and I appreciate it. But Kirby,
I love
is
Kirby
the
so
best.
much.
Kirby's the fucking best.
Kirby's shaped like a friend.
I need a vote, John.
Best friend.
Kirby is shaped like a friend.
Oh God,
Kirby is
like the idea of friendship.
Yep.
And in Kirby Superstar Saga, if you play it 2-player, you get to kiss each other. You and your friend, and your little ally get to kiss each other to regain health. I need a vote. I'm so scared. If I could change my vote, I would be able to. Oh God.
I need a vote.
I'm gonna give a vote to Splatoon.
Oh,
You are a bad friend.
I am Splatoon as well.
Oh my
I'm a Kirby
God.
vote easy. Easy Kirby vote. There is no fucking way Kirby should not move on.
There's no fucking way Mario Kart
Kirby-
shouldn't have moved on, and look where we are.
John, I was with you there. And
Guys,
I can't believe you.
I was so for Kirby going into this, but I think you've changed my mind.
Oh fuck!
Jesse,
I'm
where's
gonna-
your
No,
vote?
hang on. I'm a Kirby vote as well. Because,
You're also a Kirby vote?
Yes, I'm also a Kirby vote because Kirby can range anywhere from like it took away the idea that difficulty was the important thing in a video game for me. The idea that there are a lot of Kirby platformers. Kirby's Epic Yarn is literally impossible to die, and yet it is a fun and charming game. Is it?
Yeah, you
I
can
think
die
that
in
you can get hurt, but you lose points.
I would say
you-
Splatoon is the best idea of what Nintendo wants to be going forward.
I think Kirby as a property is adorable, but none of the games are amazing.
I don't know
I
about
would
that.
I would disagree about
Kirby-
I would
Other than
disagree
like,
with that.
Kirby
other than
Superstar Saga.
Adventure, or there are a couple, but
Superstar was great to me.
Superstar was good.
Where is your vote,
But
Alex?
I've got to put my faith in the future.
Oh,
I'm going with Splatoon.
Splatoon moves on.
I should have. Oh my God!
Y'all knocked out
No one is
fucking
more surprised
Kirby
than I.
in the first round.
All right. Now I don't care. Splatoon knocks out Kirby 3-2.
I'm loving this bracket.
Zelda versus Donkey Kong.
Well, okay, well, this is a no-brainer.
Here's
Yeah,
two franchises that are boring as shit now.
Whoa,
Zelda's
wait a
so bad
minute.
idea.
I went there.
That's not.
The best
I
Zelda
went
game
there.
ever
Listen.
made came out in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
What, Wind Waker HD?
No.
The
Link Between
Link
Worlds.
Between
Link
Worlds
Between
was alright.
Yeah, Link Between Worlds was amazing.
Yeah.
Link Between Worlds, in the same vein as Splatoon, showed Nintendo them
No.
stepping up and saying like, "Hey, look, we know how to manage our property. Stop talking shit about us."
Except for that thing they just released this month.
So there's some people who like that thing. I mean, look,
Triforce Heroes? Who likes Triforce?
There's some people who like Donkey Kong, John.
Triforce Heroes is a spin-off game, and you can't trust spin-off games
Yeah.
of
Triforce
any
Heroes
franchise. You
was
can't
like
trust spin-off
garbage.
games of any franchise.
It's got link and address. I'm sold. That's all I need.
So
I wish it was a better game that had Link and Address.
True.
Right.
I'll give you that.
I wish I had more to say about Donkey Kong. I don't know. I grew up.
Donkey Kong is made by a bunch of guys from England who think they're funny and aren't funny. Their only joke is that Cranky Kong used to be Donkey Kong, and everything else is kind of built on that.
I mean, here's the thing. I grew up on. I got a Super Nintendo, and Super Nintendo is one of the greatest game systems ever. And I played so much Donkey Kong Country. I loved Donkey Kong Country, and I think the Donkey Kong Country Returns and Donkey Kong Country, the ice one,
The ice.
Tropical Freeze.
Tropical Freeze.
That's it.
I think those are like really good and faithful, like redos on that series.
What was the main draw of Donkey Kong Country?
I mean, I would be lying if I didn't say the way it looked was a huge draw. I think it looked incredible.
I think especially for that system, it was gorgeous on that system.
The way it looks, Zelda Wind Waker is the best looking game of all time.
But I don't think
Again, a different system though, way later.
I don't think that Donkey Kong Country's only merit is its looks. I think that the for me, the way the platforming always was in those games was like, Mario is about, well, anyway, Donkey Kong Country, it's this like flow of movement. You had the roll moves, you had the jumps, you had the throwing barrels, you have these like arcs.
Can't do any of that in Zelda.
Yeah,
Zelda's not about
I can see what John's saying.
Zelda is not about like movement feeling good. Movement in Donkey Kong Country games felt great, and unlike most other
Also,
games.
if you're talking about viewing stuff in a game, Zelda games aren't exactly the best.
But
the thing about Donkey Kong Country is that the thing that kept people coming back is looking for all the secrets, and nobody does secrets better than Zelda.
We've said enough good things about Donkey Kong, right? Can we move on?
Donkey Kong is redonkulous.
I think you guys are slighting all over it. I think the Donkey Kong amiibo looks better than any of the Zelda ones.
Okay,
Sheik looks pretty good. Come on.
Diddy Kong looks great.
Shots
so
fired.
sorry, guys.
The only amiibo I own
mean-
is Captain Falcon. I'm gonna say that up front.
Oh, what a surprise!
I'm gonna vote for Zelda, but I don't think Donkey Kong deserves to be trash talked necessarily.
I'm also a Zelda vote, and I don't even particularly like Zelda. I think Donkey and Diddy and every other character in that universe looks horrifying. They scare me.
Donkey Kong blows, Diddy Kong blows, Funky Kong blows, Cranky Kong blows, Candy Kong blows, Tiny Kong blows.
Y'all are fucking up.
Cullen, where's your vote?
Easy Donkey Kong vote. Original Donkey Kong and is still fantastic to play for fun. And then Donkey Kong Jr. had that damn T-shirt. Fuck y'all. Y'all suck.
King K. Rool blows. Pirate K. Rool blows.
Everyone knows King K. Rool blows.
King K. Rool does blow. That's true.
Everything about it's the Ramby the Rhino blows.
No.
Whoa. That's a low blow.
There you go. Zelda.
Jesse.
Lock it in
as well.
Yeah, y'all are fucking terrible. Zelda knocking out Donkey Kong 4-1.
I am really disappointed that wasn't a shutout.
It would never be.
Cullen's having a rough night.
I'm furious right now because Wii Fit Sports versus Pikmin. If this one isn't right, I may walk off.
I'm going to abstain on grounds that they're both bullshit.
It's great that we gave the Wii Fit and Sports franchise a little spot in here, because boy, people who don't play video games sure bought that system and then never touched it for these.
There's
how many grandparents got it right now still?
But I love Pikmin. I'm a Pikmin vote.
There's nothing sadder than seeing a stack of Wii balance boards in a pawn shop.
I'll tell you what's sadder, getting your Pikmin killed in Pikmin.
Can I ask what the appeal is of Pikmin? Because I just don't get it.
It's great.
What is the best part of Pikmin?
Greg, as someone who likes strategy games, you should understand Pikmin. It's so you are given this map and you have objectives on the map to capture and bring back to your base, and you have a small army that you control, and instead of just a numbers game or like who has the higher technology, it's about managing your different, like, you know, if you want to simplify it, like elementally tuned troops to solve different puzzles and take on different enemies.
Can I be George Washington?
No, but you can be an alien.
The Great?
An alien's way cooler than a fucking old white.
It sounds like
man.
Maybe it's not as good as Civ 5 is all I'm saying. So
no, the game you want to play is the Lego Movie video game. That's what you're describing right now.
John, go ahead. You locked it in.
John's locked in as a Pikmin vote.
I'm a hot Pikmin vote. You guys are fucking crazy if you think
here's the thing. Here's the thing. If I think Pikmin is like one of Nintendo's like coolest franchises.
I think that is so fucking ugly. I have no idea
Pikmin
what the draw
1 was cool,
is.
and then the next two Pikmins were just like, oh, great, more Pikmin.
I don't agree.
The dungeons in Pikmin 2 are so cool, and the new Pikmin, I think the new Pikmin in 3 are kind of weak. I think the new Pikmin in 2 were great.
Yeah.
I have not played 3. I've barely played 2, to be honest. I liked Pikmin a lot.
I mean, let's just
playing it obsessively.
Let's just admit what nobody's saying. Pikmin is just Pokemon with different vowels. Wake up, people.
No.
Look at it.
Look at it.
Well, see, that makes me like it more, actually.
They're called Pikmin because for where Captain Oliver's from, his home planet sells carrots that are branded Pick carrots, and he thought Pikmin looked like Pick carrots, so he named them Pikmin.
Brilliant. Sold. Genius.
Pokemon, PKMN. It is the same thing.
Do this.
I'm a Wii Fit vote. Just because I want to upset you people.
Why?
Just out of spite.
Out of all... you don't need to be spiteful to me anymore tonight, okay?
Why would you vote for Wii Fit /sports?
Because I haven't played any of the Pikmin and I have zero desire whatsoever to.
You know what? You don't have to. I'm going to vote for Pikmin anyway, but, don't play Pikmin.
Okay. Jesse, where's your vote?
Pikmin already won it. Yeah. So, oh my God, I was in a winning group. Pikmin knocks out Wii Fit Sports 4-1.
Hooray! You won the match that least matters out of all.
Yeah, exactly. Pokemon versus WarioWare.
It's really great to see Wario and WarioWare get
Here's what is great about WarioWare. You get 3 seconds to pick a nose or swat a fly or balance a hoop on a stick. I love WarioWare.
I love WarioWare.
Get under an umbrella.
It's the best.
WarioWare is so cool, and it's one of those things. Wario's one of those games that only Nintendo could make. Before minigame collections existed, or as they were sort of like blossoming, you had Nintendo say, no. Like, this is what you got to do.
Wario's like the Twitter of video games. It's the best.
And I had some amazing moments with the Wii WarioWare of inviting people over and just passing along one Wii remote and having people do the mini games. Like, it was awesome.
Wait, are you talking about WarioWare?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
And like, it was just cool to see Wario start as this villain on a spin-off portable Mario game, get his own series that had like these cool like charging mechanic and these like, I don't know, Wario is something really cool.
I will say Wario is probably the best individual character in all of Nintendo.
I don't agree with that at all, but
I stand by that.
Yes, I would agree. Wario's the best guy.
But everybody knows me and knows what I'm about.
Right.
And I'm a Pokemon vote, and I really hope I don't have to say any more about it.
Listen, I mean, I love WarioWare with all of my heart and all of my soul, but I can't deny that Pokemon's something special.
I think it's pretty obvious here. Everyone here wants to be the very best.
Like, no one ever, like, Greg L. Mercer and I, we fought long and hard, tooth and nail, about over whether Pokemon Go is going to be any good. Do you want to talk about this right now, Greg?
Oh, because so you fought with him.
We're not doing this
Trust
now.
me, everyone in the world has fought with me over
that.
whether or not Pokemon Go is going to be any good.
Pokemon Go is going to be the best thing ever, and shut your face.
I'm just
Okay,
going to say 3 sentences.
We're not doing this.
Okay, then I won't even mention it. I'm fully confident in Pokemon. I'm going to be a Wario vote.
I am fully confident in Pokemon, and if Wario even gets another vote, I'm going to stab someone.
Jesse, I think Cullen just decided your vote for you.
Jesse knows I would knife him over this.
The thing about me and Pokemon is that, like,
Jesse was a Pokemon trainer at PAX. He can't do anything else.
No,
Also,
look,
like, Jesse doesn't like farting and garlic and picking noses. Why would he?
No,
vote
WarioWare hasn't really held my attention that much either, but I do like it a lot. Pokemon gets my attention like every couple of years, and then I like fade away from it, and it's a shame because like when it gets my attention, I'm like really into Pokemon. But I mean, I'll be a Pokemon vote.
There it is.
Wait, I voted for Pokemon, I guess. Did you count me?
Oh, wait, did you not vote? I'm sorry.
I didn't vote, but I was going to vote for Pokemon anyway, so there we go.
I probably counted that then.
Yeah.
All right, so then I'll give you the real results. 4-1, Pokemon knocking out WarioWare. We've got Star Fox and Mother for the last round.
Here we go. The guy who's going to win the whole thing.
Boy, these poor saps got matched up against each other, huh?
So the Star Fox series has sort of been on decline. Let's
not even bother talking about Star Fox. Mother is the best thing ever.
Well, no, I gotta give Star Fox its due because
Jesse's a furry.
Yes, okay. Exactly. I mean, Star Fox and Star Fox 64 were super like. Everyone loves Star Fox 64. It's hard not to.
Yeah, obviously.
Me included. And then then Star Fox Adventures happened, and then that series kind of burned me really bad. I mean, I hope the new Star Fox is going to turn out great. I would love a new good Star Fox, but I have no idea what's going to happen with that. Mother, we're probably never going to get another game in that franchise ever.
Nor should we.
Oh yeah, we probably shouldn't. But people love the Mother series for good reason. Like they might be the best fans of any series I've ever met, because they're just so friendly, and it's hard to describe what Mother is if you're not familiar with what it is. Other than it's a turn-based RPG where you're a bunch of kids and you have psychic powers. It's a difficult game to describe what the appeal of the Mother series is.
You know how everybody loves Undertale right now? There would be no Undertale without Mother. Mother was the original.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, Undertale blatantly takes all of its inspiration from Mother. And there's a lot of antiquated like mechanics in Mother. Like Earthbound, when I played it for the first time, was a very slow game, and it didn't click with me for like over half of that game. But when it clicked, I was like, oh, I get it now.
It's just not like anything else.
Yes.
Where's your vote, John?
I mean, I don't know. Ultimately, I feel bad for both of these. I mean,
why would you feel bad for Mother? It's the clear winner.
I feel bad for Mother because people, unless you download an illegal fan translation, you don't get to play the best game in the series in this country.
Well, then do that.
I don't have the energy to do that.
You have to.
I don't care enough. Here's the thing. Like, I play Star Fox 64 probably every like couple of years. I go back and play Star Fox 64. I love Star Fox 64.
The port was fantastic.
The fact that Mother 3 is hard to access doesn't make it any less of the best game ever.
Yeah, okay, but Mother 1 is not a game anybody talks about for a reason. It's an outdated, boring game.
Yes.
Earthbound...
I'd say it's boring compared to Mother 2 and 3, but there's some really cool stuff in Mother 1.
Oh, no, I'm not disagreeing with that, but it is a very difficult game for people to just jump into.
Yeah.
And Star Fox hasn't had a straight up good game since the Nintendo 64, or if you count the remake. Anyway, I guess I'm going to be a Star Fox vote. I mean, these two... It's great that they're gonna get one of them's gonna get in round two.
I wouldn't recommend the Mother series be the first games you play. I might recommend them be the last games you play.
Mm-hmm.
When I was the first time I experienced a RPG game in my life was Final Fantasy 3 on the Super Nintendo, and it was 3 on the Super Nintendo.
Okay.
I was ready for everyone to be Jesse to be like, no, it's 6, and I'm not doing that. No, it was 3.
You're right.
Set 3 on the cartridge. It's fine.
So here's the deal. That is one of the greatest RPGs of all time. The second RPG that I played on the Super Nintendo was Chrono Trigger.
Yes.
Then I finally got around to this thing that my dad said, oh, my friend said you would like this, and gave me Earthbound. Earthbound stinks. Star Fox rules. I'm voting Star Fox.
What?
Earthbound stinks compared to those others. I'm sorry. They didn't do anything for me.
Here's the honest truth. As much as everybody wants these two series to get attention, they both aren't in good places.
You're right. You're exactly right. I know Mother's going to win. I'm confident that Mother's going to win this. It's okay.
Compare Star Fox to Mother.
Well, we are right now. We're doing it. That bracket does it. Let's make it happen.
I'm a Mother vote.
Yeah.
Jesse?
Yeah, Jesse's a Mother vote.
Yes, I'm a Mother vote.
So there was no. Yeah, you guys were like waiting for no reason. Star Fox loses to Mother 3-2.
Obviously.
Round 2: Mario versus Animal Crossing, Metroid taking on Splatoon, Zelda versus Pikmin, and Pokemon versus Mother. Mario taking on Animal Crossing. Go,
John.
Mario.
Boy,
I mean, Mario. I mean, really? Are we talking about this?
I think. I don't know. If you want to say which one's the most video game, which one can I jump and get the points the most? But I think there's something very special about the fact that Animal Crossing exists. I think it's awesome that this big giant company can put out a game that's about like watering flowers and helping people who live near you do chores. Like, there's something really nice that Animal Crossing is around. Like,
the appeal of Animal Crossing is its hang attitude. The fact that you could just be in this village and hang out in it. That's the draw of the whole thing. And yet, even at its best, Animal Crossing doesn't approach how cool it is to hang out in Princess Peach's castle.
Well, no, because Animal Crossing, there's not a single like cool thing about Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing isn't about being cool.
I'll tell you what's cool about Animal Crossing, and the one on the GameCube you could play Punch Out.
Well, what's cool about Animal Crossing is KK Slider. KK Slider is infinitely cool.
I mean, I don't know. I understand it makes sense to vote for Mario. I just don't want to diss Animal Crossing.
No, I don't think there's any dissing Animal Crossing. I think Animal Crossing is in a very good place right now.
Also, I'm trying to take into consideration that, like, I think there's a huge audience out there who maybe didn't grow up with games the way I did or we did. I think Animal Crossing means something very special to people who maybe like don't reflect the way we think of games sometimes. I
hear that, but Super Mario RPG.
John,
I don't know.
I need
It's a spin-off. I don't know if that counts for Mario.
It counts for Mario.
It probably does. John, what is your vote?
Does Paper Mario count for Mario?
Sure.
I would say
Paper Mario.
I would say the Mario RPGs are their own thing.
Oh, that's
the same sense that Mario.
That's silly.
He's not wrong. Mario and Luigi and Mario.
All-encompassing of that series. It's no.
We just kicked out Mario Party for different reasons. They're different games.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Everyone can calm down. I'm gonna give my vote to Mario just because I'm worried now it being in this hot seat. But shout out to Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing rules.
Yeah, Animal Crossing is fine. Mario vote.
Mario vote.
Jesse.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I'll go Animal Crossing 2. I think Isabelle's cute.
Oh, I'm so glad I went safe with Mario.
All right.
If Mario wouldn't have won that, I would have voted Mario.
Yeah, I would have been really mad.
Mario knocks out Animal Crossing 3-2.
Yeah.
Metroid versus Splatoon.
Okay, it's been fun, Splatoon, but now
Right.
See, I disagree. It's been fun, Metroid. Guess what? Metroid fucking whatever it was called by Ninja Theory was absolute smoke and garbage. And every Metroid game they've put out...
That was one game.
Every Metroid game they've put out since Prime 2, if you ask some people, has been doo-doo poo-poo pants.
I don't think they've made a bad Splatoon yet.
Exactly.
See, and I knew this was going to come up. I knew that was going to happen.
You can't do that. That's not fair. Metroid has more good games than Splatoon is.
It also has more bad games. Let's say.
Sure.
Splatoon
John, where is your
hasn't
vote?
had the chance to suck yet. You can't really...
I think also, and I'm going to be real here, and this is maybe people are going to take offense to, but Metroid at this point, if you bring out a new good Metroid in you know, not 2015 because that would be crazy because they haven't announced it. Like if a new Metroid comes out in the next couple of years, I would still be way more interested to see the Splatoon sequel than a new good Metroid. Unless
Splatoon,
because
Splatoon's lot in basically its lifetime is probably going to be like a Mario Kart. It's going to be one per system, and it's going to be potentially a system seller once it gets going.
I just think like, okay, if you make a new good Metroid, you've got two options. You go back to the Prime, or you go back to original Metroid style. And
see,
I think
that's what people thought when there was just Super Metroid, and they were waiting for years and years. It's like, well, when are we going to get another Metroid? And then we got Metroid Prime, which completely changed a different genre.
But what do you do with, anyway, my point is, I think even if they came back and made the game that everyone's waiting for in Metroid, I think it would not be as exciting as seeing what they do with the next Splatoon. I think
exactly
even if they go back to, say, the Super Metroid style that everybody loves and wants, there are other games that are doing that.
There's a reason why they haven't done that. It's because it's exactly what everybody wants. It's exactly what you would expect. Therefore, some of the excitement is already
We are way over on time. John, I need a vote.
I'm a Splatoon vote.
So let me break this down for everybody. Would you rather have, because this isn't really something we've done in this bracket yet, would you rather have Metroid movie or Splatoon animated series?
I don't want either of those.
Yeah, I don't want either of those. I don't want video games transferred into other media, really.
I think a Splatoon show would be insane.
Hold on. I think a Pokemon cartoon could be pretty cool.
I don't know if they could pull that off.
Maybe a movie. Maybe a VR game would be cool.
Splatoon has more flexibility, but Metroid has a way bigger legacy.
Metroid vote. It's a Metroid vote.
I'm a Splatoon vote.
I just want to say, I think we've got an interesting matchup in the semifinals if one of these moves on versus the other.
Oh, come on.
Jesse, where's your vote? It's tied up 2-2.
Yeah, I'm a Metroid vote.
Well, Metroid moves on.
Wait,
I'm a Metroid vote as well.
Yeah. All right, Metroid knocks out Splatoon 3-2. Yeah. We've got Zelda taking on Pikmin.
Oh, please. I mean, is anybody going to put up an argument for Pikmin at all? Is there an argument for Pikmin?
Now, I'm a big Pikmin fan.
All three Pikmin games are great. There are not all Zelda games.
There are a lot of bad Zelda games.
Is Pikmin 3 great?
Yeah, Pikmin 3 is great.
Yes.
What's great about it?
It's
Pikmin has
it's Pikmin, and you can swap between characters. So it like, instead of just having, so you can leave multiple characters around the map, and you divide up your army amongst them, and then you swap between characters, and it greatly expands the way you take on the map that you're on at the time.
All right. You want to talk about game? The thing about Pikmin is that it's all about like accomplishing goals within this time frame, and there's this ticking clock going on the whole time.
Well, the time frame hasn't been around since.
You want to talk about a ticking clock? Let's talk about Majora's Mask.
That's a very
Sure. The remake was way better than the original. Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Majora's Mask is the best Pikmin game.
John, I need a
vote. John, Zelda's gonna win. Just throw it to Pikmin.
See, I'm worried. I'm very worried about throwing votes when I'm in the hot seat.
It's the danger of the hot seat.
But this is gonna go the exact same way it went last time.
What do you mean last time?
It's definitely gonna go for Zelda.
Need a vote.
Do it safe. Do it safe.
Okay, you know what? I think Zelda's in a very fragile place right now. If they mess up this next one for Wii U, you then are at this point where I think you lose
right.
faith
People
in
stop buying Zelda. Yep, that'll happen.
That's not what I'm.
No.
Jesus, Greg, you don't have to leap down my throat about it. I'm a Pikmin vote.
What?
I'm a Pikmin vote.
I'm a Zelda vote.
I'm a Zelda vote.
Jesse, it's down to you.
Jesse, don't fuck me.
Pull it up,
Don't fuck me,
Jesse.
Jesse.
I
Bury that
I have to be a Zelda vote.
Yeah,
There
of
it is.
course. Yeah, there we go.
I would like to see Pikmin has been expanding upon that same formula. I would like to see Pikmin do newer things. I guess.
They joined Smash. Zelda knocks out Pikmin 3-2. Pokemon versus Mother. I will walk.
John.
I will walk from
It's great.
this show.
It's great that a series that has two good games, one in this country, made it this far. But I'm a Pokemon vote.
And there's only
What? Pokemon is great, but it's not like a work of literature in game form.
Cullen, calm down.
Mother is the best.
Is
You
that
can't
your
beat
vote?
Mother. Yeah.
Well, John has a vote.
Yeah,
But
John
I know
voted
I said
for
Pokemon.
oh, okay, yeah, a Pokemon vote. Come on, come
Jesse, where's your
on.
vote?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, Mother appeals to me more.
Is that
your
your
vote?
vote?
Yeah, I'm a Mother vote.
It's down to me? Oh my god.
You know how it's got to go.
Greg,
You're
look,
right.
I'm a Mother vote, but I don't think you have any experience with those games. Why would you pick that over something that you know that you like?
I've played about 2 hours of Earthbound. I got to where things stopped being so happy-go-lucky. Not to where they got crazy and wild, but to where it started to turn into a different kind of game. I would much rather hang out in the world of Mother than the world of Pokemon, but I do have to be a Pokemon vote.
What?
I'm
you
sorry.
know, I'm
Pokemon.
disappointed. You know what, Greg? I'm disappointed, but I understand.
Pokemon.
I will say these semifinals are about as exactly
Generic
what
as you could get.
It's pretty friggin' predictable.
Pokemon knocks out Mother 3-2. So we'll take a look at these semifinals that you guys are talking
It's not my
about.
fault. I didn't vote for Metroid or Zelda.
Mario taking on Metroid and Zelda taking on Pokemon. So Mario versus Metroid.
It's been fun, Metroid. I'm a Mario vote.
Yeah.
Mario. Yeah.
Metroid.
Metroid.
That's
Mario.
it, Mario. Yeah.
Should have been Mario
Mario.
versus either Mario Kart or Splatoon. Those would have been something to talk
Should've
about.
been.
Splatoon
Should've-
would have been interesting.
Now,
Yeah, exactly.
Zelda versus Pokemon is interesting.
No, it's not.
Well, Mario knocks out Metroid 3-2. Zelda versus Pokemon. Interesting? No.
Here's the thing. I was actually ready to have to confront my own bias towards Pokemon in this episode. I had a few entries in this bracket that I said, okay, if Pokemon goes up against these, I'm gonna actually have to maybe push my own preference to the side and vote for what I think is objectively the better thing under Nintendo's belt. But Zelda ain't the thing to make me do that.
I'm a Pokemon vote.
I'm a Pokemon vote.
I am also
just-
a Pokemon vote.
I just remember, I just remember being 10 years old playing Ocarina of Time. I went through the whole thing with my dad in the room, just tapping on walls, looking for bombable places and dungeons. Just going through that game for 6 full months. Just a huge party erupting when I finally beat Ganon for the first time. It's the best thing I ever played, and it's family to me. I can't turn my back on Zelda.
Is that a Zelda vote?
Of course, it's a Zelda vote.
Jesse?
Where are the votes right now?
It is 1
Well,
to
it's
3 in
already-
favor of Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm a Zelda vote.
I want to say, I think I understand the emotional argument for Zelda. I have never liked how door and key that kind of game is, so I think Pokemon is probably the better structured game.
Okay,
Well,
now it's
That's not necessarily fair because the early Zeldas weren't structured like how you're saying, and Link Between Worlds is a return to that old structure that's not what you're describing.
And I mean, if we're talking about structure, these are two of the most same structured franchises in Nintendo's history.
Sure.
They
Yeah.
follow a very specific formula. They follow very specific traditions. I don't think it's.
And you guys make a strong argument, but Pokemon won.
Here's what I don't like about Pokemon. It's the imperative of it. It's that you gotta catch them all. It doesn't give you an option. You're enslaved to it.
You wanted to say, wanna catch them all?
Yeah. It's
Well,
hey, maybe it would
now-
be a good idea to try to catch them all.
Sorry, Zelda, you're gonna have to take a back seat. Pokemon knocks you out 3-2. Bronze match. Metroid versus Zelda.
You guys are putting Metroid in the dirty toilet water. I'll never fucking forgive any one of you.
Zelda beats Metroid, obviously.
John.
I would be much more excited to see them get a Zelda that has everyone talking and excited than a Metroid. That's just my personal preference. Yeah. I think Zelda has a lot of room to be a very cool thing again. And I guess I just am at a loss for what they do with the next Metroid. So I'm going to vote for Zelda.
I don't think it's absurd that they would just make another game in the Metroid Prime series. They make a Call of Duty that gets people talking every year. First-person shooters are still fertile ground. People can make good ones.
I agree. I think there could be a new Prime that worked. I in either version of it, I think it would just experiencing the Metroid world. Like, I'm a Metroid.
The thing that was Prime's downfall, in my opinion, was trying to stick to a very, like, the same story between games. I think one of the best things about Metroid is, like, here's a new planet, here's a new environment, here's a beginning and an end. Like, I love that you can just jump.
Here's Ridley!
Yeah, well, yes, but, I mean, Zelda does the same thing. So, I mean, I'm a Metroid vote. It's obvious.
Jaffe?
Zelda.
It is 3-2 in favor of Metroid.
What?
Woo! Metroid takes third place. So, we'll jump straight into the finals here. Mario versus Pokemon.
Jesus Christ.
So I want to say something, and it's that I think
But you were going to say something. It doesn't have to be your vote.
Well, I mean, I kind of already said it. I think if you had put something as new and as exciting as Splatoon in here against Pokemon, or if you had put something that I have like these like ingrained social ties of like getting together and having interaction with people I care about with like Mario Kart, if you'd had something like that could pull at parts of my brain against Pokemon, I would have had a lot of exciting stuff to say in these finals. But as it stands, I have such a deep emotional and lifelong investment in Pokemon.
It's kleptomania. It's kleptomania, the video game.
Except
all you do is go around throwing balls at monsters. It's the whole thing.
Yeah, but you get to be friends with them.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yes, if you want to think about it in this like sterile way, true, Mario's only about stomping on turtles. Like, it's Pokemon though. For me, I started playing that game when I was very young. I think I was either, I was like 9 or 10. I was around the age that the mythology says you go out on your Pokemon journey when I got Pokemon Red. And I had just moved schools. I didn't have friends. And like, then I had this thing where, I get to like have these animals that I bond over. It's like the super version of a dog. It's an animal that like communicates with you a level and like helps you on a journey.
It's almost like you teach it and it teaches you.
Exactly. Although the first 150 are trashed out. The new Pokemon are way better. I said it.
Including Trubbish?
Trubbish is one of the best.
Yeah, Trubbish is great.
Ever.
Yeah.
He was making a trash joke, guys.
Yeah, I was making a trash joke.
It wasn't an attack on Trubbish, no.
Everyone attacks
we all
Trubbish.
love Trubbish.
He doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, undebatably, Trubbish is the best. I love Trubbish. I love Klefki. I love Vanillite.
I think so good to hear. Klefki's amazing. I'm a Pokemon vote. It's too deep in my veins.
Yeah, I mean, these are two franchises that we picked. We picked Pokemon for like emotion, like the emotional like resonance that each of us have with it, and then we picked Mario because that's a legacy series, and like there's not a lot of emotional value comparatively.
Exactly, Mario Kart.
Mario Maker's the hotness.
I mean, Mario Maker's cool. Mario games are cool. They're fun, and like a lot of us grew up with them, and like. Yes, I mean, we all have our favorite kind of Mario, but not like in the same way that you get attached to a Pokemon game for every Pokemon game, really.
Where are votes?
Yeah. I'm going to definitely come in on this Pokemon vote. I think everyone should kind of understand that. But that being said, I am a huge, huge Super Mario World fan. Everything to do with it is makes me so happy that it was included in Mario Maker. There's something about the Koopalings. There's so much there for me that, and when I was growing up, that was like a very important thing for me. That led me into video games. Super Mario World led me into more games. But Pokemon was something that got me through a lot of shit, and it still gets me through. And there's nothing better than meeting brand new Pokemon and becoming friends with them. I'm a Pokemon vote.
I'm gonna say this. When I was 12, I was writing Pokemon fan fiction. I was not writing Mario fan fiction. I wrote this whole story about how Lieutenant Surge got fired from his job because he was too good at the gym leading. and nobody could get past him, and it ruined the entire economy of the country. Nothing about the Mario world would inspire me to that level. So I guess I'm going with Pokemon.
Jesse?
I'm a Pokemon vote.
I'm amazed that the very last round of the show is a sweep. I'm a Pokemon vote.
Whoa!
Whoa!
I didn't expect the Pokemon sweep for the end, but there it is. Pokemon knocking out the Mario franchise 5-0. Making Mario second place. Metroid taking third, and Zelda is dirty toilet water.
I want to point out, Mario and Pokemon, the two biggest in terms of like money franchises Nintendo has,
without question.
Yeah. There were no surprises here. Maybe I would have flipped Zelda and Metroid, but other than that, no surprises.
Yeah. Pretty generic all the way through because of being Nintendo franchises.
Yeah,
so
I think we can all agree this was a garbage episode.
I feel great. I'm totally fine with it.
I'm very happy with the ending. But
imagine if it had been Pokemon against Splatoon. Or
I would have really liked to have
Pokemon versus Mario Kart. That would have been a fucking match, y'all.
Sure.
Well, we'll talk to people on Twitter about that. Check Twitter and vote Pokemon or Splatoon. That'll be the special Twitter entry.
It should be the finals. Alex, thank you for coming on this week.
Oh, it was a delight. This was so great. It's great to be on a podcast again. Hopefully I can do it again soon.
Absolutely.
What else do you got going on? You got some new stuff coming out?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I'm working on Infinite Longbox. We got a new article coming out pretty much every day. Greg L. Mercer writes for that. Basically, the premise is that all of my writers get a comic randomly generated from the entire history of comic books. They have no say over what it's going to be or where it is from, but they have a week to read it and review it, and it's always a hilarious time. And the other thing is that I'm probably going to be doing a thing with Tim Rogers soon. If you probably know who Tim Rogers is, if you are if you're into like the deep cut independent video game scene at all, which I'm sure a lot of your listeners are.
None of our listeners play video games, as evidenced by this bracket.
Yeah, pretty much. So I'm probably going to be doing a new show with him soon, and it'll be about movies and video games and growing up as a weirdo. So look forward to that.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned a name that I didn't recognize. Who is Greg L. Mercer?
You don't know Greg L. Mercer? Greg
super good looking. Imagine George Clooney looks like shit.
Why? What do you call him?
I call him George Clooney that looks like shit.
Okay. I thought I was going to find out that you had some other name that you go by.
No. I'm just doing a dumb bit.
Yeah. But thank you very much. I really enjoyed this. I hope you'll have me back at some point.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's all right. All right, guys. Well, if no one else has anything going on, no. Okay, good. Well, you can find us at bracketpodcast.com, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, and Instagram as Bracketcast. If you like, you can subscribe to us on iTunes or whatever podcast client you do use. Just search for Bracket.
Breaking news. Just so everybody knows, Alex Jaffe's site that I also write for, which he lists as Infinite Longbox, has recently gone through a name change. So now you can find it at comicroulette.com, and we have a link to it on the Bracket site. And my review of a really, really weird comic should go up the same day as this episode. So go ahead and read that. It's a good old time. And then in addition to that update, Patreon update. Patreon, love you guys. Brackets brought to you this week by Nick Driver, Jeff Criswell, Steve Palantaruti, Brandon, Lindsay, Keiko, Zeppa Wolf, Will Kusleka, Mitch Albright, Kayla Smith, Anarchy Marie, GX Barnett, and of course Michael Zavala, our good dear friend, every one of you. I'm going to smooch you on the lips. I'm going to kiss your face, because you guys are helping us with the big, crazy, dumb move we're going to be doing. Brack Across America. We're going to try and get Patreon donors some extra stuff during that. So if you want in, now's the time. We're probably going to be posting a whole bunch of stuff while we do this road trip. We're going to try and record things ahead of time, so it shouldn't interrupt our usual schedule being on the trip. Fingers crossed. Anyway, I love you guys. talk to you later.
Leave us a review of what your favorite Pokemon is. That's not the first 151.
We all have Pokemon stories. Tell us your Pokemon story.
Snorlax is my favorite. I can't not go with Snorlax. I carry a Snorlax in my wallet, and I have Snorlax is. Do you know what Snorlax's name is in the German version of Pokemon?
What? No.
I'm about to tell you this, and it's about to make Snorlax your favorite Pokemon. In the German version of Pokemon, Snorlax's name is Relaxo.
That's pretty great.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I want to hang out with Relaxo.
How can he not be your favorite Pokemon?
I'm going to have to name him that in every version.
Yeah, of course.
Well, then we're going to Relaxo and see you guys next week.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Hey, I get a bit too, y'all.
Okay, fine. You get yours. Bye, everyone.
Doing a professional radio show on the internet.